Hey yo guys, welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Ballo.trades and I document my journey to becoming a successful forex trader here on YouTube. So I would appreciate it if you guys smash that like button, smash that subscribe button and click on that notification bell to notify you guys when I'm dropping another video. So as you've seen from the title of this video, I'll be showing you guys how I trade the Falcon system. I think this is like part 3 if I'm not mistaken, but then the previous ones I didn't really fully understand how to trade the Falcon system, but now I've been trading the Falcon system for like almost a year now. It's like I started trading the Falcon system last year November, so yeah, the next month will mark my first year of trading the Falcon system. And yeah man, I just thought I should make a video about how I trade the Falcon system. If you guys are struggling to find a systematic strategy, guys, Falcon is the way to go. And I know you guys, most of you guys trade ICT, but then if you're struggling with ICT, you should try Falcon system. So yeah man, I would really appreciate it if you guys follow my Instagram account. I'll leave the link in the description, and follow my second channel, guys. I have a second channel, so I'll be posting my first video after it hits as 100 subs, right? I think right now we're on like 36 if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so as soon as it hits 100 subs, we in it, man, you know. So yeah man, let's not waste any further time and let's get into the video. Okay guys, so we're here now, and in this video we'll have two parts, right? The first part will be the introduction, and the second part will be like examples, like top-down analysis, like life examples, right? So the first part, which is the introduction, we will focus on like the time frames we use and what we look for, basically everything that goes through my mind when I'm analyzing the market, right? Then obviously the second part will be me implementing everything that I've said in the first part, right? So right now let's get to part 1. So starting off at part 1, making use of time frames. So in the Falcon system we use 6 time frames, right? We use 6 time frames. As you can see at the top left corner, we have the weekly, the daily, the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the 15-minute, and the 5-minute. So these are the only six time frames that we use. We can use the monthly, but then it's very rare. It's on like rare occasions. The people who use the monthly time frame are those people who have full-time jobs and like really swing trade, right? So I'm a day trader, so I don't really make use of the monthly time frame because the monthly time frame could take a long period of time to develop. So hence I start from the weekly, daily, 4-hour, 1-hour, 15-minute, and the 5-minute. The 5-minute is where we end. You don't go to the 1 minute. You never see me go to the 1 minute, right? You only make use of the 6 pairs. So this 6 pairs is divided into 2, right? This 6 pairs is divided into 2. So this pairs is divided into 2, right? Firstly, we have our analysis time frames, right? Analysis time frame. Then on the right side we have our executional. What just happened? Okay, we have one. Sorry about that. We have our analysis time frame. Analysis time frame, right? Then we have our what is this now? Analysis time frame. We have our analysis time frame, and we have our executional time frames. So yeah, we have our analysis time frame and our executional time frames. So obviously on the analysis time frame, these are the time frames in which we analyze on. We never place a trade based off these analysis time frames. So these analysis time frame includes obviously the weekly, the daily, and lastly the 4-hour. So these are the pairs we analyze on, right? These are the pairs we analyze on: the weekly, the daily, and the 4-hour only, guys, right? Then on the right side, which is our executional time frames, and these are the time frames in which if you see a position we could execute on, right? This includes the 1 hour, the 15-minute, and the 5-minute. We don't go any further than the 5-minute, right? So these are the only time frames we use in the Falcon system, right? These are the only 6 time frames you use in the Falcon system. So if you want to screenshot this, you might do so. And yeah, man, so I'm gonna explain what we do on each time frames, right? So before we get to that, on the left side, this is obviously our higher time frames, and this is our lower time frames. As you can see, it's clear as day, right? Let me just wipe this away. So our higher time frames, which are those 3, let me just do this. Our higher time frames, we use them for these reasons. We use them for, let me just increase the font. So the higher time frame, we use them for, firstly, to identify where liquidity is, which is our area of interest, right? Let me just write this in full. We look for our areas of interest. Right? Another thing we look for on these pairs is our overall bias, like where the market is headed, like the direction for the particular day, or overall bias. Another thing we look for is structure. How is structure on these higher time frames, right? Then the second one is our lower time frames, and in these time frames, sorry about that, our lower time frames, right? So in these lower time frames, what we look for is basically, we look for, what we do on the lower time frame is we forecast, right? We forecast, then we execute, which is placing trades, right? Forecasting, if you don't know what forecasting is, guys, forecasting is basically trying to forecast ways, like to draw in future moves, right? You're just predicting what kind of moves the market will do, right? That is forecasting. You're just forecasting the possible move that the market might do, and obviously executing is taking trade, right? So on the higher time frame, we look for areas of value, overall structure, overall like bias. Forgot to edit, sorry. Overall bias, right? Where the market is headed, up or down. Fine. Now that concludes the first part. If you guys might wanna screenshot this, it would make sense in the second part, right? Fine. Let's move all this. So I have 3 pairs, as you can see on my right side. So these pairs, I'm gonna basically be using them for this video, right? So let's start off on AUDK. So we've reached the second part of this video, right, where I'll give you guys examples, not examples, but then I'll analyze the market right now to show you guys my thinking process.